So Frank, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Frank White with Frank White Productions.
Okay.
What do you want to know? Just ask me a question and I ask.
Okay. How long you been promoting?
Approximately 15 years.
Okay. What got you into promoting?
Um, well, that question is,
Were you a DJ or anything before?
no.
Okay.
I used to go to a lot of parties, a lot of go-go's and everything. And, so I used to hustle.
Okay.
And so I didn't want to hustle anymore.
Okay.
So I said I wanted to find me a different niche. I knew a lot of people. So what I did was I did a DJ party.
Okay.
And when I did the DJ party, it was so successful, few promoters that were already in the game as far as go-go came to my party and seen how many people I had in there.
Okay, so you drew
Because
a
I
crowd.
networked, right.
Okay.
And they pulled up on me because a friend of mine was a friend of theirs, you know how that goes. And they pulled up on me. They said, man, when your next event? I said, I don't know. So they said, you ever thought about doing the go-go bands? I said, well, I love the go-go bands. I said, I've thought about it. So they said, we want to see you do one of them. Can you do one of them? I said, yeah, I can do that by myself. So I did it.
Okay.
They came.
So what was the event that you did though? Where was it at?
It was at, I used the Metro Union Hall.
Okay.
Down in Forestville. And they allowed me to do it again because I promised them that I was going to get the Metro workers a cookout, which I did.
Okay.
And I'm never going to forget, I did EU.
Wow, do win the butt.
I did EU.
Okay.
And I packed it out, and fire marshals told me to bring them.
Oh, that
And
was
they
a
were
party.
there. So they asked me to join their group.
Okay, so you actually joined a team of promoters.
Tell you, it was two promoters. They were called Maserati.
Okay.
And they were under the brand Steve Francis. If you know who Steve Francis is, basketball player. It was his cousin.
Okay.
Which Steve owns Maserati Music.
Oh wow.
So
didn't know that.
It was Maserati Productions, which was like an olive branch from Steve's record label.
Okay.
And his cousin Dirk Francis pulled me in. It was me, him, and Janard. And so we started doing parties together under the brand Maserati. That's how pretty much it went.
Okay.
For a few years.
So that was your startup, and that was your very first event outside of that initial one that you put
The
together.
initial two.
Okay. So that you
by
put those
myself.
together and you packed those out.
Right.
Okay, so just being a promoter, for those that don't know, because what does a promoter actually do?
Oh, promoter does a lot.
Help us understand, because I really don't know. There's a lot of people that don't really understand what the job of a promoter is, because when you hire a promoter, you know, you might, in your mind, you may think they're supposed to do one thing, but what do they actually do?
They bankroll. First of all, they bankroll an event.
Okay.
So
when you mean bankroll, you mean they're putting up the funds. They're putting up the funds first for the venue, for the DJ, for the acts. They're putting all that up front.
They have to give deposits to the acts. They have to put a deposit, a venue or a bar guarantee for the venue.
Okay.
Deposit for the DJ if he asks for one. He has to pay for emails.
Emails meaning sending
flyers.
emails out?
Yes, sending email. I use 4 different email companies, which are Maple's Finest, which is Monique Michelle's. I use EVIP. I use Urban Marketing, and I use Urban Flavors. So those are the 4 email companies that I do use with each of my events, which they cost. You have to pay for flyers. You have to pay for flyer design. You have to pay for flyer print.
Wow.
So there's a whole lot that goes with it. It ain't just, if you're a real promoter, you're spending your money.
Okay.
And so
how do you make your money back then, I guess would be the question.
Ticket prices.
Okay.
People coming, paying at the door, things of that nature. Table sales.
Okay. Meaning, like you're selling VIP sections, is that what we're talking about?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're able to make our money back doing that. It's a whole lot. So I recognize promoters that are spending their own money. To me, if you're a club promoter where you're not actually putting up your own funds, I don't recognize you as a promoter because you're not taking any risk.
Got you. So you're
I'm one of
associating
those
the
schools, yeah.
challenge with the risk.
The risk. It's
Got
risk.
it.
It's risk with it.
Okay.
A real promoter is gambling.
Okay.
It's a risk. It's a hustle.
And so, how often do you come up on the downside of that?
Oh, you're going to come over. I mean, because listen, it's nature. You have nature. You
Right.
have rain. You have snow. So you can take your losses. You can have another big party that just does much better than yours.
Right.
So it's risk involved, and that's why I recognize promoters that putting up their own money. But if you're doing it for a club, you're taking no risk.
So, what has been the biggest challenge that you've came across when promoting parties?
The biggest challenge is in this game in the DMV is cutthroat.
What is
So,
that? Explain to us cutthroat, just so
you're
everybody
gonna
that's
have a
listening
lot of
understand it.
All right, so you have people who steal your ideas.
Meaning what? Like you may have your party may be game
I
night.
might have done it. I might take for instance, I might do an annual party. So if I do an annual party, that's done every year, same time. You will have other promoters see you get that type of money and then try to put that together and do it themselves.
The same time and the same day?
Exactly.
Oh wow! To undercut you.
There you go.
Oh,
Then you might make a theme. Okay, so mine might be spring bling that I've been doing for over 5-6 years.
Okay.
You might have somebody come and say, "Oh, we're gonna do spring fling."
Oh my goodness!
I mean, it's just cutthroat.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, you might have promoters that have used these two bands for the past 8 years, but they say, okay, you got away from those bands, so you start doing these bands. So all of a sudden, they see you doing well. Oh, well, let me try these two bands and drop that party, the same party that you got the lineup for. They'll drop a party a week ahead of yours or 2 weeks ahead of yours and try to mess your party up.
Wow.
So it's a lot of cutthroat.
That is wild. So when you think about that, so that it becomes challenging how you promote them, because I guess you don't want to promote too soon because you don't want them to do exactly what you're talking about. But if you promote too late, you won't get the traction.
Exactly.
So how do you navigate your way through that?
It's just the people know the real.
Uh-oh.
People know who real. You know, like me and a partner of mine was talking, like, you know, we go live and tell people about our parties. You got promoters just starting to go live, and they don't even have the personality to go live. I mean,
well, you do have to bring a certain level of energy, because people want energy.
And it's just not them. You know what I mean? But because this is
it's working for you.
Exactly. Or this is a copycat game, they want to try to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of hate in this game. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a whole lot of backbiting, which me, I'm a man. If I have a problem with you or something you're doing, I'm going to come to you about it.
Wow.
I'm not going to go and say, oh, it's all behind your back. You know what I mean? But that's what
you're going to do like my man Killer Cal say. You don't do the subliminals.
No subliminals.
You're going to come straight to
you.
Right.
They know exactly who I'm talking about because I've called them on it. And then you might have a name like, as recently, you know, I got the receipts. It's two names, Metro Boys, Metro Finest.
Okay.
Those are two names I've been using for years. But now you got somebody else trying to use that same name, Metro. First he tried to use Metro Boys Entertainment. It's LLC. Metro Finest is LLC by me, Curtis Floyd, and Ernest Hendricks, and Big Wayne. But now it's a new promoter that's trying to use that. But I haven't even been spoken about. So it's a lot of copycat. You know, why do you have to use Metro Finance or Metro Boys?
Right.
Because you work with Metro, I work with Metro.
Right, and so does
these
Floyd,
are patented. These right, and Floyd is part of Metro Finance and Metro Boys.
Right.
So when I showed it to him, hey, bro, you just been doing parties for 3 years. We've been using this since 2010. You know,
Yeah, no, so
Metro
it's definitely
Boys
your...
has been since 2005.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but I don't want to change my name. I work for Metro too. But okay, well, you need Metro to sell your party.
Right.
So
they're just copycatting and piggybacking off of you.
Well, not just me, Floyd,
The team.
The
team.
I mean, that's our niche.
Right.
Now you want to come and use our niche.
Right.
Because you work with Metro.
Exactly.
You know, so it is what it is. But what you're doing is confusing the consumer.
Absolutely.
Because I'm getting the calls and I'm like, no, that's not my party.
Wow.
I'm definitely telling them.
Right.
You know?
So they know, because when they see you guys, they know there's a certain level of parties that come with you guys.
Exactly.
And so they're looking for that excitement and the uniqueness that you guys bring to the table.
Right.
Right.
And we usually try to do a lot of hotel. Well, we do some hotel parties.
Yeah.
We do some parties at clubs, different venues, outside venues, pool parties, and things of that nature.
Okay.
So we try to give it a different.
Okay. So what do you have coming up next? I know you gave me these flyers of these little parties coming up. So talk to me about these parties.
Okay. The Red and Black Affair. We've been doing that for approximately, I'm gonna say about 9 years.
And so you got to wear red and black.
Well, the President's Day I've been doing for about 10 years.
Okay.
And it's always been President's Day Sunday that we did it. This is a party where the biggest one we ever did, we had changed the name Black is Beautiful for that year.
Oh, wow.
Obama was in office, and we did 5 bands, 2 stages in the Hyatt Regency Hotel, Crystal City.
Okay.
And had over 2,500 people there.
Wow, that's a big crowd.
Yeah, so this year we downsized it to 3 bands. We put it at Fast Eddie's. And
I've been to Fast Eddie's, yeah.
Right. And good parking, great parking.
It is.
And so it's gonna be there, but I think that's my last show there at Fast Eddie's.
Okay.
Move on.
So the black and red, and then the grand finale.
That's featuring the black and red is featuring Junkyard Band, Kim and Scooby, which is Serious Company, Let It Flow, and DJ Easy.
Okay. And then this one.
This is the last year of CIAA.
Okay.
Charlotte, as we know.
Okay.
This is the last year that CIAA will be in Charlotte.
Floyd told me that.
Right, so it's real big. If you've never been to CIAA, you want to try it this year, 2020, in Charlotte, because it goes to Baltimore next year.
That's where we from. Yeah, baby. Getting it down to Baltimore.
Okay, so if this year, the police are so lenient as far as you walking around with your red cup and everything in Charlotte.
Yeah.
CIAA is the only time they're that lenient down there.
Okay, so it's a good time.
It's sort of going to be like Freaknik this year.
Oh wow.
I mean, the Epic Center. Get your hotel rooms.
I might go to Charlotte.
Get your hotel rooms because it's going to be epic this year because they don't want to see it leave the city of Charlotte. So it's going to be epic.
They're going to pull out all the stops this time.
Right, they're going to pull out all the stops. You got Fantasia, Fabulous. Everybody's going to be down there, but I have 2 parties down there myself. I have on
What
Friday.
Your parties? Yeah, plug your
on
parties.
Friday, at Prime Steakhouse, I have Kim and Scooby with DJ AMC and DJ Hollywood Reds. And on Saturday, I have the Vibe Band at Prime Steakhouse with DJ AMC and DJ Hollywood Reds. Tickets are $40 each event. We do have a package deal of $70. They have a bus. Barry Davis has a bus going down there, which is $120 round trip. You also have rooms blocked off. If you need a room, contact Barry Davis, and he also has a date party.
So how can they contact Barry Davis, though?
Go to his Facebook, Unfiltered Barry Davis. Everybody knows him. Just look up Barry Davis, Montgomery County Finest.
Okay, so that's the way. And then, so how would they be able to get plugged into your party that you do have it going down there?
Just call me at 202-491-4428. Or hit me at Frank White Patterson or Frank Patterson on Facebook, or look up Frank White Productions.
Perfect. All right then. So, I'm gonna have to to come through Frank Whiten's and see what you got going on. I'm gonna have to slide through some of these things.
Why not?
I am.
You'll thoroughly enjoy yourself.
Yes, thanks for coming up to give us all the information. So anything going on this weekend?
This weekend, I'm out promoting this weekend. Next
Okay.
weekend is for me for the Red and Black.
Okay.
You know, but I want to give a shout out. What you didn't ask me is, when did I break off from Maserati?
Okay. So when did you break off from Maserati?
I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you have to listen to a friend.
Okay.
And a friend saw me doing a lot of the work.
Okay.
And her name, and I want to give credit to me starting Frank White Productions to a young lady. She's married. She's successful. I want to thank Dana Dane. That was the best advice you ever gave a person.
Us women always give good advice.
Ah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
We always bring it in. All right, Dana girl, you brought it in. I love it.
But I want to thank you for allowing me to come on or invite me to your show.
Absolutely.
You have a good setup here.
I love having you. You know, you're a lot of energy too. You know, I come with a razzle dazzle, but you come with the energy too.
I see.
All right, so we got our next guest up. This is TTWhite, the songbird over here. All right, TT, tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into music?
Oh, well, I started from a young age, actually. My dad was in bands and stuff. I grew up just playing around with the drum set and everything. But I've always been a writer. Like, I'm real sick with the pen. Like, I'm very, like, very proud of, you know, what I do as far as my songwriting and everything. But
So you write your own music?
I write all my own music. And I ghostwrite for some rappers, too. I can't really say who clearly, but...
Definitely.
Yeah, but I definitely do all that. But yeah, it started with the drums, really, like, because I was just doing short stories and stuff. Actually, I had my first book published when I was 8.
Wow. And
So-
what's the name of your book?
I couldn't tell you what it is right now, to be honest with you. It was way back then. It was probably like 100 copies, and you know, my friends and family got it. But
They bought all 100.
They bought all of it. They bought all of it. It didn't go nowhere. But yeah, so it was like more or less just writing was my thing. But once I fell in love with instruments and stuff, because it was the drums, violin, piano, guitar. So I was like, you know, maybe
So
I
you
should
play
put it.
all of those instruments?
I do. I'm more proficient with percussions because I make beats and stuff too. So
Wow.
yeah. So I'm better with the, like the
You're a
drum
one-woman
pads.
show.
I'm pretty much, yeah. Pretty
Wow.
much. I do a little engineering too, so you know, like a lot of artists will come in. Like if we're in the studio, it's not always about me. So sometimes I'll engineer their sessions and stuff. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you brought us 2 songs to play. Tell
I
us
did.
about what's the names of the songs?
all right, so the first one's Act Right, and that's the one that's out on all major platforms right now. So Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, YouTube Red, all that. So I don't really know why I came up with this concept. I was not even in the mood to party when I came up with it, but I was listening to beats while Monty was asleep as normal
Monty's a sleeper.
in the studio. That man sleeps. But I was like, I don't know. I want to do something new. I want to do something different because I recently just been all about rap lately. I haven't really been singing too much. And I was like, all right, what can I do that's kind of like real vibey? Summertime's coming up. EP's about to drop. Let's do something fun. So I'm going through BeatStars, and this one beat I got for Act Right just kind of made me act right. Like I was in the studio ready to go. So it just flowed out of me for real. So that's one of my new party joints. And I've been performing that recently. I did that last night and the day before, and the crowd just went nuts. So
Okay, so go ahead, Brandon. Let's go ahead and play Act Right.
all right, I gotta get my phone. Let me see. You gotta go. Yours, Monty. I gotta go, y'all. Hold on. I'm on live and I'm trying to. But yeah, y'all, this is called Act Right. I got you. It's I pulled up on my. I should have brought flash drive,
It's okay.
but yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, this is it.
All right, let's turn it up a little bit.
Take a sip, get a hit, that's that act right. Puffin' drunk, see the smoke, that's that act right. Yeah, I might let you hit if you act right. I don't do that kiss and tell, you gotta act right. Yeah. Act right, yeah. Get that act right, yeah. Act right, yeah. Act right, yeah. Get that act right, yeah. Act right. When I walk, look at that, that's a nice sight. I just hopped off the plane from a nice flight. Went from here to LA, got my mind when I pull up. Kiss, kiss when I pull up. Yeah, I'm the shit, so I act sang. Mrs. Chris, make big bang. Wanna drink, but it's gonna hit me get 3 more. Why spend mine when I can spend yours? Got them coming from every angle outside the leaves. Got them tripping, they in my heels, can't fit in these. Got your baby mama mad, she don't like me. Put this pussy on your lip and tell her bite me. And if a bitch wanna fight, tell her fight me. And if a bitch wanna try, don't try me. Yeah, I'm really in my bag, yeah, I'm really on my shit. On my wrist, give a fuck about a bitch. Yeah, I do what I want, just do what you can. You can chill with the hate, cause I know you been a fan. Take a sip, get a hit, that's that, right. Puffin' drop, see the smoke, that's that, right. Yeah, I might let you hit if you wet, right. I don't do that kiss and tell, you gotta act right. Yeah, yeah, act right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get that act right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Act right, act right, act right,
Well, I got 2 options. So I wanted to dive more into like the rap, like when I do conscious rap too, because it's
Right.
not all about the party stuff. I got a singing joint I can do, so it's really a
Yeah, do the singing one.
Okay, so
Let's hear your versatility. We'll play a little bit of that.
okay, that's fine. I haven't finished this yet. This is what I play for you at the bar. Actually.
Yeah.
So this is just a concept. It still needs some tweaking. It's like I soft
We'll
mix
just
on
play
it,
a little
but
bit of it so
I'm
they can just hear your versatility.
okay. That one might play better actually. And I love like I'm a sucker for beats with samples on it. So like Kehlani, this is a sample from Kehlani.
Yeah.
Would you mind if you got time? Tell me what's on your mind, yeah. I wanna know you. Are you in tune with your emotions? Are you confused by what you wanted? Let me know. Let me Where are you from? Where have you been? What's your favorite color? Are you a true gentleman? I'm a little skeptical. Want more than the physical. Sometimes I fall down. Sometimes I fall down. We make the same mistakes. We make You give me butterflies. Sometimes I fall down. Sometimes I fall down. We make the same mistakes. We make Would you mind if you got time? Tell me what's on your mind, yeah. I wanna know you.
Those songs were amazing. Tell the
Thank
folks
you,
where they
thank you.
can definitely catch up with you.
Definitely on IG. Follow me on IG, TT_Right, WRIGHT 22. I would say Facebook, but it won't let me add nobody else.
Okay.
and I gotta go through and delete people. Sorry, I'm trying to get this live together. But so I mean, it gotta be.
So do you have any upcoming shows coming up? I know yesterday you told me you had a show, but what do you have coming up in the future so we can catch you?
I actually have an EP release party going on Wednesday,
Okay.
the 12th. It's at Expectations.
Okay.
So that's in Baltimore. If anybody's in the Baltimore area.
Yeah.
So that's 4330 East Lombard. It's gonna be from like 9 to 2. I'm gonna have a couple people from Delaware that do music
Okay.
as well. They're gonna open up for it and everything. It should be cool. It's $10 to get in. But drinks are mad cheap. You know that, Rebecca. Drinks
Yes.
Drinks-
It's open at what time?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So y'all definitely gotta go out and support my girl TTWhite. I call her the songbird. You know, she's so multi-talented. Definitely, we want to keep up with you. You know, when you make it to the top, remember who brought you on first.
Okay.
And who showed you that love. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So that is the end of our show. Thank you for tuning in with Let's Talk. We were here every single Saturday from 11 to 1. Myself, Lady Boss, DJ Be Easy. Come back and see us next week. Enjoy your weekend.
We go.
That's the only time.
Get that ice cream truck.
Get that ice cream.
Pick up that ice cream truck.